Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 59.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and his pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry here for Kene Nwangwu. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Jackson now. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On first down, they'll run with Nwangwu. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On the give is Nwangwu. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Play fake. Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bilal Nichols. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, you talk about safety first. Gosh, for such a rare play, kind of unbelievable how many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety. Charles, you had, let's see, Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep, and now here's this one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They bring a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Drops this off with Nwangu. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Handoff here to Nwangu. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there at one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mayfield on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. On
the toss, here's Nwangu. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd down, here's Nwangwu. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Now Jackson. They'll check that down to Nwangwu out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On first down, Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It could pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep for Diggs. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Here's Mayfield.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall end.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Bilal Nichols in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Completes it to Hardman. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They'll buy some time right. He finds Hopkins complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's complete to Hopkins. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Jackson will throw again. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 19 yards away. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game.
Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. On the run is Nwangu, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Caught left side Hopkins. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Left side caught by Diggs. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. To throw again is Jackson. As he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Anthony Schwartz, 78 yards. And the Rams are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
This year, just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.